Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk about what I'm seeing in SMR, the nuclear play. So before we start with this video, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing shared here is financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. I combine technical analysis to form my market views. My analysis is based on price action, market structure, historical patterns, and key fundamental factors. I don't follow hype or narrative. Always do your own research before making any decisions. I may hold positions in assets discussed. Now that that's out of our way, I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing on the charts right now. So if we take a look, SMR have dropped a lot since its all-time high. So basically we're down 83% since all-time high. But me as a swing trader, I'm looking for opportunities. I'm looking for volatility. So I'm looking right now that every time SMR has had a big percentage drop, it normally has a spike, and this is a big percentage spike. But the best spikes that I have seen were after big percentage drops. For example, this one, we had a 50% bounce in only, let's see, in only 9 days. So we had a 50% bounce in 9 days. Here we have another one. So here we had in 10 days we had a 60% spike to the upside. So this is the type of opportunity that I like to wait patiently so I can get these quick swing trades. So what am I seeing right now? So I'm seeing, just as a high time frame structure, this has been the high. We have been creating lower highs. I'm gonna draw them. So this is a lower high, lower high, lower high, and we just keep creating lower highs. See, we had basically a double top here, but we're still creating lower highs on a high time frame. So I'm gonna go to a monthly, go to a weekly. I'm gonna check the bands. See, we had a lot of rejection once we went below this bull market support band. We try to tag it here, we couldn't. Try to tag it here, we couldn't. We tag it, failed, rejected, 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 rejected. So see all of the rejections in this area. That's telling me that, let's go to lower time frames. See, so this is a mini support we have had here, and I don't think we're gonna hold this. So because of all of this macro lower high pressures we're having, so we almost bounced from here. Actually, we did. We filled the gap here. We filled the gap here. We bounced. Now the gap couldn't hold, but this structure hold. So we bounced from it, but this is getting weaker. So this time around, I don't think this is gonna hold. I wouldn't even buy here. Actually, the market went up today, and you see SMR went down. So you can see a relative weakness on this stock at the moment. So what I would do is I'm gonna check where key areas. See, so here we have a key area. We had a big downside, and see this big engulfing candle reclaiming all of this bearish price action. So there's a lot of demand in this zone. So I'm gonna draw this demand zone. See, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna check different indicators to see what I can see. We go to the EMAs. Let's take the bull market super band. Okay, so on the weekly time frame on the EMAs, basically we're about to have a death cross. So this is more bearish potential price action. So what I'm looking for right now would be price not holding this, and when we start getting here, I want to place close attention how price reacts to that area. And once this death cross is completed and price potentially gets to this zone, that's when I'm gonna start interesting. If I see a price action we should see in an area like this, because it has been more than 665 days before this level has been tested. So at least I expect like a reaction from the first big bounce we had, the second big bounce we had, which I actually posted a lot on my X about this potential move that I was looking, and now I'm gonna look for the final flush here, so we could potentially get another spike like in the past in a relatively short amount of time. So this is what I'm looking on SMR. So this would imply almost a 22% cut in its valuation, which right now is $3.5 billion. And even a retest of this support that I think is gonna break, even a bounce to retest that could imply a 23% bounce. And if we test this key resistance, it would be like a 60% bounce. So that wouldn't even surprise me, because we have seen the stock can bounce really fast, really quick. But before that, I expect more downside. So those are my thoughts on SMR. And just before I end the video, I'm gonna show what I'm seeing and what can we see as more confluence on the RSI. So for example, in this, I'm seeing this right out of the gate. So here the RSI was oversold, so some people just buy a stock because they see oversold RSI, but you have to put context into it, because it can really create false signals. So in this time around, we have been oversold for a long time, but we still dropped in this scenario 60% more. And so I see actually similarities here, because until here we had 200 days being oversold, and right now we have only been 220 days. So it's like a similar, we could still have a drop. This could get back to oversold conditions, price could get here, and this would be this could potentially become a good accumulation zone. So then we eventually spike out of it, and then you get the good swing trade we're patiently waiting and not FOMOing in. So if you like this video, follow me on X. I have a private Discord community as well, and please share my content. Bye.